I'm sensing someone's energy heavy around you right now, and I'm sure you're probably feeling it already because you're very intuitive. They want you and they miss you, and it definitely is getting harder for them to hide it. It feels like they're about to shock everyone as well with what they're about to do next. So, hello, Cancer, and welcome to my channel and to your weekly love reading. I hope you're having an amazing day. This is going to be for Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So you've been the one holding space, always showing up and always giving your heart to this person. And now the universe is saying, let them come to you this time. They're finally realizing what you mean to them. And it's creating this emotional pull that they can't ignore anymore. So we're going to take a look at this person and we're going to see what they're feeling and what spirit wants you to see about this connection. I'll also look at each individual zodiac sign, thoughts, feelings, and intentions at the end. So ground in, set your intentions, trust what you're feeling always, and let's get into it. All right. The devil. This little guy, devil, been kind of lurking, smiling, hanging around for the last few days, especially for Aries. I think they're Cancer for some reason. I don't know, you guys. Um, but it seems like this is what's going on between you and somebody else, the devil energy. It's like you guys are being influenced by things that aren't really that important, but you get sucked into it. Your hearts want each other. You know, your hearts feel it. You've been, around each other. You have good times. But then there's this temptation. There's this, you're bound to negative stories, or old things that happened, or you're deceiving yourself about one another, and your focus is on some unhealthy things that are in the relationship, and it steals your joy, it steals the happiness that you both feel when you're with each other. But when you are together, this gets so strong. These feelings get intense, and the entanglement, you guys get so caught up, and then it may pull you apart or create distance. And it's a pattern, it's a constant pattern between the two of you, but one that it feels like there's a completion coming in. Somebody is finally, ready to take off that chain and not be controlled by temptation or outer influences or the 3D reality, or looking for something better, or just getting caught up in what's not important. Their heart is really screaming for something real. So the devil is trying to affect this relationship. Every time things seem to be going good, something or someone comes in the middle of this connection. And, it looks as though this could be the moment where you guys finally win, push this devil away. I see the Three of Swords underneath, which is influence in this, because it doesn't feel good to you and this person, whatever kind of pain or disappointment that goes on between the two of you. If you're separated because of a situation, somebody was tempted, or somebody did something or said something, or there's jealousy or heavy energy or toxic energy, it causes so much pain, and it may separate the two of you occasionally, and it bothers both of you. Now, if you're in separation right now, this is what I'm feeling. This person's energy is heavy around you, lurking around you. It's like they miss you, and it is getting so hard for them. If this person has an addiction, or is just so used to being on their own, or sleeping with whoever they want to, or doing whatever they want, this is really going to weigh on them right now, because it's getting harder for them to accept their reality, and it's getting harder for them to be away from you. But it's also, the more they think about you, the more the consequences of their actions from the past really affect them. And this is where I feel you may be shocked about what this person decides to do, right? Because typically with this energy, you would expect, the worst case scenario. But your person's hurting. Your person's missing you. All right, so let's see your energy right now. I see here the Knight of Pentacles. Again, this is this energy. You're always the fixer. You're always the doer. You're always, holding space for this person, always coming in when they need you, of service. You care so much. You know everything about this person, I bet. I bet you know everything this person needs. You fix every time they have a problem, they come to you. This could be, and if what I'm saying doesn't resonate with you, then wait for the Aries to Pisces portion. But this here is showing me that you love this person and you know things about this person that nobody else does. All right, this person confides in you, or this person, just always comes to you because you're reliable, and you just know them so well and care about them that you're able to figure out things that nobody else even pays attention to with this person. That is so valuable. That is why when this person is hurting or holding back, this is what keeps them bound to you, because they feel lonely and they look around with the people that are around them, and nobody services them the way you do, and nobody understands them, or and then there's things that you just do that people take for granted, right? Cancer, you're a nurturer. They take for granted that's what your mom, and they don't realize it until they need it, right? Until they realize something is missing. I really feel like this person is starting to really, really feel this, what you have done for them and what you do for them, because they need you. They need you so bad right now. And whether pride holds them back, or they finally just this tower and just, the truth, they wake up and they decide to make that move. This is where the surprise could come in. So what is blocking you or challenging you right now? And I see the Seven of Pentacles. You just have to be patient all the time. It's like, this is where Cancer, what you know, you know what you want. Um, the thing that boggles me about cancers in my life, or the cancers that I know, is that you're so intuitive. You're hard to tell somebody, like if you come to me for something or advice, you already immediately, I know it. I know it. And I know you do. I know you do. But sometimes your ego gets in the way, and you want to force it because you are mom and you want to fix it. And that mama bear comes out, and you're like, well, we can just get to the point and do this, right? But it doesn't work that way. And that's the part that I'm like, if you already know and you feel it and you know it and you trust your intuition so much, it's hard, but you just got to step back and let somebody else, get lost and find their way back. Because that's what's blocking you right now, is you sometimes feel like there's just no way around this problem. There's no way. You may have invested so much time, and you're feeling like giving up at times. You're feeling like it's lost, right? But the Seven of Pentacles is saying this is not lost. There's another way around this, but it's this is you being patient with how somebody else his process is going. Now, those of you that want to say, I've been patient enough, no, you haven't. You've been holding on and you've been watching and waiting. That's different. To be patient is to let go and detach and go do your own thing and forget about the situation, because this person is yours. It's going to come back. And not necessarily yours in a possessive way, but yours in a way that your heart has already felt it. You just know you belong together. Now, your person's energy, the Ace of Pentacles, do you feel it? It's like the big wake-up call, the big aha, the big awakening. All right. And it's, I want something real. I want my Cancer to trust me. Do you see all the pentacles that are coming out for you? It's, I want this solid, fresh start with you. I want you to trust me. I want to be able to give to you. Ace of Pentacles is somebody given a gift to you, given to you, servicing you. So now it's your time to receive. What is blocking them? I see the Lovers. So apparently somebody got caught up, you have that devil card, right? Temptation. I thought the grass was greener on the other side, or, I just can't keep, I am impulsive, or somebody got in another relationship. You're the stable one. You're the one, the practical one. You're the one that's going to last a lifetime. You're the one that's going to give everything you possibly can. But for some reason, in the heat of the moment, somebody here chose another lover. Right? They let their ego, they let their desires, they let their, sexual energy get in the way. And apparently they had to go down this path to realize, but also it's, will I get a second chance? Will you give them a second chance as well if they do decide to come back? I am seeing Gemini, I'm seeing Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo, so you got a strong earthy energy here. But what is challenging them? It does seem that there could be a past person, lover, somebody they're dealing with, the relationship they're dealing with. And also it could be that you guys sometimes, like, something happened in your relationship where it may have just gotten too much. It's very karmic-y, and you guys wore each other out. This devil keeps coming in and getting in the way every time you guys try to reconcile. Something gets heavy between the two of you, and you trigger each other, and then we get so caught up and we go down this rabbit hole. We get controlled by our emotions, and controlled by our addictions, and controlled by our stories, and controlled by other people's stories in our environment. And the problem is, the challenge is also, my love is so strong and it's so intense, but also it can be very unhealthy. And I may be dealing with unhealthy addictive patterns in relationships. Anything Spirit wants you to know about this, the Eight of Swords, this is what keeps this person stuck. All right. They know that it's them. They know it's their habits. They know it's their mind. They know it's and they attract this around them too. So they've got people, in their ear constantly too. They're, negative influences, right? People that bring them down as well. And, so this is also where you're this ground in energy. And when this person is looking for support, or they are feeling this energy, they start to, there's such a contrast between you and the people that are around them, and it's like, that's not how I felt when I was with Cancer. So they're seeing the sides of you, the parts of you that they miss and cannot, and have taken for granted. So what does Spirit want you to do? I see the Moon card. This to me is release your fears. This is, beautiful energy for you. Nurture yourself, feel comfortable, be comfortable in the changing atmosphere. Things are changing. You feel something, something, because there is something changing. So a secret is going to be revealed. This is going to manifest. Maybe even we have a new moon Libra coming up, right? And we have, energies that are working with you that may bring a little bit of challenges, but also is going to manifest into some change. Right. And then we move into the full moon that's coming up. And probably during that period, this week coming in, is when it's starting. It's really you have this new energy, the Ace of Pentacles, new beginning, and really starting to see things play out over the next couple weeks. But this is trusting your intuition, Cancer, and not letting your emotions get the best of you. So some things may seem deceiving. You may see things and then want to blow it up, and there's shadows in the dark that are not true. They're just your fears. So release your fears. What is the possible outcome this week? I am seeing the Eight of Pentacles. So your challenge was the Seven of Pentacles. When is things going to move? When are we going to take the next step? And you see here this week, there is a promise here. There is there's movement to Menden. There is commitment coming in. There is some sort of next step happening. Somebody here coming in to really work on the situation. I want to bring it back together. All right, let's see Aries through Pisces, each zodiac sign for you. Each zodiac sign for, sorry, each zodiac sign for Cancer. Let's do this. Don't forget, if you want a personal reading, all you do have to say is happy birthday to Libra or Scorpio on this video, and or click that QR code. Especially if you want to check out my handmade candles. All right, so these were already shuffled. I'm just shuffling them in front of you so that you can, feel the movement. Feel the movement, see the movement. I don't know. It's Sunday, and I hope you're having an amazing, amazing weekend so far. We're almost done with it, but enjoy it. Actually, I'm putting this out tomorrow, so we are over the weekend. I lost my days. I lost my days. I am different now. Just flew out. We need to keep that. I am different now. All right. You just don't know, Cancer. There is something different. There is, and this is collective, I'm feeling too. I feel it, this week it's been coming through in a lot of readings as I'm meditating on your sign. So if you're connecting to an Aries, look at the Three of Swords. Aries is in, having pain, missing you, the Six of Cups. Their next actions or intentions. This is somebody who doesn't know what to do. All right, I let you down. I feel like I've let you down. Look at this Aries, and Chiron is in Aries right now. And this just makes so much sense because that new moon is opposing Chiron. And this is going to bring up this wound for your Aries, right? And then with, the squares that are happening, the energy that's happening right now is really bringing this wound about, if they let you down, they hurt you, or there's any kind of separation. It's going to intensify wanting forgiveness, wanting to reconcile, wanting to see you. All right. You guys may have separated because you felt like you weren't right for each other. I pulled away because I was overwhelmed with all the things that were going on in my life. All right. So there's that devil energy. There is some major healing, and they're a soulmate for you, and it feels like coming together with you and your Aries. All right, Taurus, the Hierophant showing up for you. Their feelings, the Four of Pentacles. How they view you and their next actions is the Ten of Swords. All right, so they feel, we've learned our lesson. We're learning our lesson. I can't let go of you. All right. There seems to be some sort of marriage here with you and a Taurus, right? But there's been some betrayal here between the two of you. But I daydream about a life with you. I'm not letting go of the possibilities. Now, I don't know what I want, or I don't know what to do right now. So what I'm getting here with your Taurus is that they could be in a relationship, and, they're trying to figure out what to do next. Now, they know it's hurting you. They know that you're in a lot of pain because you feel a strong connection with them, and they need to let go of this relationship in order to be with you. But they may be trying to keep their image, keep their status, right? And they don't, and so they're holding back. All right. They daydream about a life with you, but it's not enough, right? They don't know what to do. They need to make a decision. This could be very potent this week with you and your Taurus. They may make some unexpected move this week. It could either be we've got to end this, or they're walking away from a situation to be with you. So it's a Tower energy. It feels like it could go either way. Gemini, the Temperance card, the Judgment card, and the Ace of Pentacles. Gemini is like, come on, we've had enough time. I've had enough time to think. I see the bigger picture, right? I want to change things. I don't like the decisions I made in the past. I really see you as somebody that we can move. I want to take action. we could really make this happen. So expect some bold movements from your Gemini. I miss being with you. All right. And this has been too long for us. And if it's long distance, expect bold moves. They could actually take actions and move, travel. Cancer, you have the Ace of Wands, you have the Ace of Cups, and you have the Nine of Cups. All right, so I don't know what else to say to you. It's like the passion, love, new love, reconciling, your wish fulfillment finally coming in for you. All right, and we have the third house. So somebody's got you on their mind. Somebody's watching your social media. Somebody wants to communicate and get together. All right, they got their eye on you. So you're about to score big this week. I've been struggling thinking about you. I've been struggling about what to do. I feel like I ruined everything, Cancer. Leo, Knight of Swords. All right. We see the Nine of Pentacles. So Leo's on a mission here. Leo's fixing themselves, working on themselves, very, but they look at you as the devil, right? So it feels like there is a lot of negative things that have been said, a lot of defensive energy between you and a Leo, but you have a very strong bondage, right? You guys are entangled, but it goes around, you go back and forth, and sometimes it just feels like a no-win battle at times, and you're both kind of confident in yourselves, and so nobody wants to step down. But I see this receiving a gift from your Leo. All right, so something may change. You didn't imagine it, so pay attention to the signs and synchronicities, and please be patient with me. I may be too quick for you. I may assume things. I may sometimes be selfish. I may feel like I do everything on my own. I want to be on my own, and I may stress you out, but something's changing with you and a Leo. Virgo is traveling towards you. The Seven of Swords, though, there's some trust issues here about moving forward. All right, but they see you as somebody they can have a future with. You guys have some lessons. You have unfinished business. You guys, some dues to pay. You're gonna have to work through this with your Virgo. There are some trust issues going on here. I fear that you will reject me, or maybe even worse, you may never trust me again. You may never get over this. There's a lot of jealous and possessiveness between you and a Virgo. But it looks like they're coming in. They're thinking about reaching out. Libra, the Sun card. We have the Magician. All right. And we have the Seven of Wands. So they see you as being guarded and defensive, and they've got love for you. All right. They want to bring life back into this relationship. They're very attracted to you. But they may feel like you're guarded. You're very defensive with them. And I see the fifth house. They love you. They want to romance you. Libra is like, let's date. Venus is in Libra right now. And, there's a square. You guys do challenge each other. All right. But they really do want you. But I mean, I get I was careless with you. Maybe your Libra just doesn't understand how defensive you can be, or how personally you took something. All right. But they're realizing they were careless. Fights, arguments, and conflicts. All right, we need to resolve this. You got that number 5 there, which can be conflict that brings on positive change, especially with that Sun card. Scorpio, we have the 10 of Wands. All right, and we have the Page of Pentacles. All right, Scorpio is like, you know what? There's nothing I can't take. But Scorpio can be somebody that doesn't know how to ask for help, all right? And so they really care about you. It looks like the Page of Pentacles. They view you as the Six of Swords. All right, let's move forward. They see it easy with you, like being able to kind of move past something and move forward. All right, can we just get to know each other? What I'm seeing is that your Scorpio has been through a lot. Your Scorpio here, 10 of Wands, has carried a lot on their own. They've done things on their own. They have a hard time asking for help, and even sometimes admitting when they need help. All right, but it looks like they're going to take an honest step forward, and they're trying to build something here with you. I see surrender and go with the flow. All right, let fate take its course. Let Scorpio slowly step forward towards you. All right. I don't know what you want. All right. So I don't know what you want. I'm trying, let them figure you out. Right. Let them figure you out. I have one-sided relationship. All right. So you may feel like it's one-sided. They may be realizing it's been one-sided. But again, this Page of Pentacles is speaking volumes here. It's saying, I realize and I'm going to put forth the effort. Sagittarius, we have the Page of Wands. We have the Knight of Cups. All right, so Saggy coming in all playful and flirty and acting like, oh, this is just fun and flirty, but they definitely are falling in love with you. They view you as the King of Pentacles. They see you as somebody that is very valuable to them. You could take them, to a whole different level in life. All right, together you could build something solid. All right, we have Virgo energy, which is talking about, there's that Knight of Pentacles, very given. You care about them. You know so much about them. They feel so supported by you. Yes, you may have a more serious personality. You may be more grounded. You may be older. Your Sag is like, fun, playful, impulsive, but the love is undeniable. And this to me feels like with this Virgo energy that the things are getting in order. Things are changing. Things are working itself out. All right. We are more alike than I admit, though. I want to admit. And I am intimidated by you. All right. So Capricorn, we're seeing the Justice card. They think about you. They think about where this could go. They think about, do we find closure or do we take this to the next step? I want to make it real. The way they view you, the Hermit card. So they may feel like you've withdrawn your energy. You've pulled back. I see challenging, right? Complex, right? So this relationship can be very frustrating. It's about learning to compromise. It seems like, start slow, take one step at a time. And this relationship with a Capricorn seems like it could lead to a long-term success. I know more about you than you think, right? And I get this is the end here. So you may be feeling Cancer like it's over and you're ready to move on, but I feel like that's not your person's intentions. It feels like the Two of Wands. I'm still hanging here. I still need closure. I still think we have a chance to move forward. So sad to my cat. Aquarius is the Knight of Pentacles, right? The Nine of Wands and the Two of Swords. So Aquarius is like, we've been through a battle. We've been through a lot. We've got to decide to do this. There's so much passion here. There's instant attraction between the two of you. Can we clear the past? Things get so dramatic between us, but I have too much to lose if I lose you, all right? And I find you incredibly attractive. And Pisces, Eight of Swords. Pisces is like, I'm all up in my head. The Two of Cups. I'm tired of listening to other people. I have love for you. And look at the way they view you, the Page of Cups. So expect love and messages, being vulnerable. And it looks like it's really messing with their head, not being able to tell you how they feel. And I have staying power. They're not backing down, all right? So patience is needed with your Pisces. I know you're watching me, all right? They're watching you. They know you're watching them. You guys have a strong connection. I can see myself with you in the future. All right, if you're still with me, let's do the yes, no. Ooh, that card wanted to fly out, but let's just see what else comes through. You have the Emperor card. You have yes, you have Aries energy, you have Mars energy. All right, so stability, structure. You have somebody coming into your life that you can depend on. You're building this foundation. Things are starting to look good. You feel safe. All right, so grounding in with the Emperor. Big yes. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Please hype, like, and subscribe. Take care.